Hello everybody, welcome to Resident Evil 0. Now let's just go ahead and jump into it. So, if you've seen on my channel, I did Resident Evil 5 with a buddy, and then I did I think that's the only Resident Evil game I've done. But I am a huge fan of the Resident Evil series, and let's go ahead and check all this stuff real quick. Whatever, we'll leave it on default for now. But yeah, I'm a huge fan of the Resident Evil series, and well, I've been doing an Ori and the Blind Forest, and you know that's all nice and good, and you know I just wanted to do something different, so here it is, Resident Evil 0. Now, here is where we separate the. We're just gonna play on normal. I played it once on easy, and it was way too easy. You could use the pistol to complete the whole game, and I'm playing it through right now on hard, and it seems like it's too hard. Like it's just difficult for the sake of being difficult without actually being any more
Resident Evil 0
any more challenging than you know, it doesn't, like, enemies aren't smarter or whatever, they just take way more hits to kill, and they have way more they do way more damage against you. So I think normal would probably be the best bet. So we'll leave the subtitles on. We'll use the alternate controls. I know that may be sacrilege, but it does make the game a little bit more fun to play than with the tank controls. Besides, I may end up doing like Resident Evil 2, or well, hold on, let's just get into it and I'll talk about all that other stuff later.
A Midwestern town in America, Raccoon City, a solitary island far off in the sea, Rockfort Island, an island that would become the second Raccoon City, Sheena Island. There are still many unanswered questions about these seemingly unrelated yet intensely traumatic events. Though it is believed that the international enterprise umbrella was somehow involved, little is known as to the origin of this faceless corporation. When was it established? By whom? And how was the T-virus created? To uncover the truth, we must delve deeper into the events which transpired in the beginning, before the mansion incident.
Okay, so I think I'm gonna try and be quiet during these cutscenes, but one thing to note is that unfortunately, the cutscenes don't seem to have got the whole HD upgrade treatment that the rest of the game got, which is unfortunate, but I don't know. I feel like excuse me. I feel like they should have really put a little more effort into the cutscenes, because they don't see, like I said, they don't seem to have gotten the whole HD upgrade. That's gross. So many different ways you can go with those things. Now, what I like about this game is that it tells, because in Resident Evil, they'll explain it.
It began as a simple investigation of some bizarre murders in the suburbs of Raccoon City. Nothing in our training could ever have prepared us for the nightmare that ensued. We never stood a chance.
What's going on? Engine failure. Emergency landing.
So there's our main character, Rebecca.
Check the current position and investigate the surrounding area.
Captain, look! Captain!
What happened?
Rose.
Court order for transportation. Prisoner Billy Coen, ex-lieutenant, 26 years old. Court-martialed and sentenced to death July 22nd. Prisoner is to be transferred to the Regathon base for execution.
Those poor soldiers. They were good men just doing their jobs, and that scum murdered them and escaped.
All right, everyone, let's separate and survey the area. Our friend is brutal and ruthless. Keep your guard up.
So, I guess, so they thought, okay, so there were a bunch of crazy murders going on in the city, and then they crashed, or they went up to investigate in the mountains, right? And I'm guessing that they just assumed that this guy who escaped was the one responsible, and they're just like, well, let's go search for this guy. I don't know, the connections are kind of thin, it seems, but whatever. All right, the door to safety is shut. There is no turning back. So here we are. We're in Resident Evil 0. We got Rebecca Chambers. And let's see if I can remember how to play this game. Okay, so this is our menu screen. And yeah, let's just get into it. I think we'll go this direction. But yeah, so like I said, I'm using the alternate controls, and this is like the HD remaster or whatever.
This is Officer Chambers from STARS Bravo team. Please identify yourself.
Can she not tell that's a
Is
radio?
someone there?
The government has announced that it has set out
You. I don't want to get that looked at, bro.
when several plants were set up, the local government stepped in and took over.
What is it with these zombies being super tall? Like, I realize. Okay, let's go ahead and kill these guys. Alright, bro. Back up.
What just happened? I thought they were dead.
Now, you don't have to, you don't have to kill these guys. You can just walk past them, but you don't get that scene. But yeah, so Resident Evil 0, man. The Resident Evil series, I first played the original Resident Evil on the PS1. It was amazing. I really enjoyed it. And then Resident Evil 2, I ended up playing on the Nintendo 64. And I think that's where it hooked me, you know. And then I never did play Resident Evil 3. He's holding something. Yeah, I'll take a train key. Let me just dig around in this dead guy's pockets. No, don't shoot.
Billy. Lieutenant Coen.
So, you seem to know me. Been fantasizing about me, have you?
You're the prisoner that was being transferred for execution. You were with those soldiers outside.
Oh, I see. You're with stars. Well, no offense, honey, but your kind doesn't seem to want me around, so I'm afraid our little chat time is over.
Wait! You're under arrest.
No thanks, Dollface. I've already worn handcuffs.
I could shoot, you know.
Trying to sound tough after he already got the drop on you.
Edward! Are you alright? What happened?
It's worse than... We can't. You must be careful, Rebecca. The forest is full of zombies and monsters.
Zombies and monsters.
Nice, doggy. Just gonna run away from you real quick. 'Cause, don't want... Ouch, you little bastard. I don't want to get bit any more than I already did. Get off. Get off. Well, that could have gone better. Let's see. Yeah, we're at caution. Let's take a look at this key real quick. Dining car. Awesome. So, like there, where he just came in, he's like, oh, they're full of zombies and monsters. Like, the first game, they didn't know what zombies were. Nah, they would just call them monsters or things. Yeah, I'll take that ammo. And even in the remake, they kind of shied away from calling them zombies. It wasn't until 2 when you know, they called them zombies, and then after that, okay, let's see. Investigation orders. So there are going to be a lot of documents. I'm going to try to read a lot of them. And so we'll see. Stained with blood. Some sections are illegible. 8 miles north of Raccoon City in the Arklay Mountains lies our company's management training facility. It was shut down years ago, I guess. Now we are conducting a preliminary study into the reopening of the facilities. First investigation unit is already on site and opening the investigation. Something's going on outside. I want your team to provide support. The following orders are Will Bark and the rest is torn and unreadable. Oh, so here's one of the things I really love about this game is you can just straight up use, you don't have to pick it up because you only get a select, like, this is all the space I have. So I have a gun, I have ammo, I have a key, which takes up the same amount of space as a gun and 25 bullets, and I have 3 more spaces. Now normally I would have to find a way to empty space out. If I had all those spaces full and I needed health, I would have let's go ahead and grab that and we'll save. Yeah, I would have had to find a way to so let's put it in number 4 to empty out my inventory before I could even pick up that that healing item and use it on myself. Luckily, this game does a couple of things that I have no idea what's going on. Anyway, luckily this game does a couple of things. You can just drop items out of your inventory, and there it is on the floor. And you can use healing items, or really any item. Well, I guess only healing items. It gives you the option to use a lot of the other items, but healing items are the ones you want to use. But you can use them without having to put them in your inventory, which is great. So let's see what's in here. Well, there's some bullets. Take the handgun ammo. I surely will. This poor guy must have been attacked in his sleep. His body is covered in slime. Or maybe he was having a good time. I don't know. Passenger's diary, July 14th. Orders came from the boss today. Looks like we're in charge of investigating the remains of the Arclay Mountains laboratory. We're moving in 2 groups. The initial group is assigned to start checking what's left of the abandoned experiment, July 16th. Unfortunately, the test production of BOW type Y139 had to be suspended because of this investigation. It's the same with type Y139. There's still so much we don't know about responses to the crustacean T virus. There's a lot of interesting research left. Depending on the species and nurturing conditions, only minute doses of T bring about remarkable changes in solidity, size, multiplication of internal toxins, and brain development. If these effects can be controlled, a powerful weapon could be produced. But the sudden development of the shell results in a corresponding fragility. Certain areas become exceedingly weak. Problematically, one of these areas is the haired carapace. This lab we're going to, they were pursuing the same research. It would certainly help to find data and samples that would help us in our research. June 19th. The day is finally approaching. I'm growing more anxious. The Raccoon City newspapers and TV stations are full of reports about the bizarre murders in the suburbs. It can't be the virus, can it? If it is, no, I can't think of that now. I have to concentrate on the investigation and make sure it goes smoothly. Okay, dude. So this guy and the guy next door were, apparently both working for Umbrella, which, as we know, is the reason for this whole mess. So let's go ahead and go through here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to hey buddy, I'm just going to skip these guys, let them do their thing. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go get, well, you'll see.
This is Rebecca. Over. Enrico! Hello! Can you read me? Please respond.
Rebecca, I can hear you. Now listen up. We've obtained detailed information on the fugitive from a document found in the wrecked wagon.
Yeah, I was there.
Killed as many as 23 people.
Oh wow.
23 people.
We have also confirmed that he was institutionalized, so keep your guard up. Can you hear me, Rebecca? Over.
Yeah, I hear you.
Stay alert, Rebecca. He wouldn't think twice before killing you.
You know,
Enrico! Captain! Hello? Hello!
something crazy is going on downstairs. Anyway, you would think she would have told about Edward getting, you don't seem to need this key anymore. Throw it away. Hell yeah. You think she would have said, hey, you know, Edward got munched on by some crazy zombie dogs. But I guess that's really not that important.
It's gonna be dangerous from here on in. Why don't we cooperate?
Cooperate with you?
Listen, little girl, if you haven't noticed, there's some pretty freaked out things on this train. And I, for one, want to get out of here. I don't think we stand a chance doing it alone.
You expect me to trust you, a wanted felon? I don't need your help. I can handle this on my own. And don't call me little girl.
All right, Miss Do-It-Yourself. What should I call you?
The name is Rebecca Chambers, but that's Officer Chambers to you.
Well then, Rebecca, why don't you go and try while I wait here?
I will. Notice to supervisors. When closing the dining car, supervisors are asked to switch off the automatic doors after ensuring all staff have vacated the car. The main automatic door power switch is located on the roof of the 5th car. Inspections will take place when the train is garaged. After inspections are complete, use the ladder at the rear of the 2nd floor of the dining car. Umbrella Corporation Maintenance Department. Okay. Alright, so. Alright, Rebecca, let's go see what's going on up here. Alright, well, everything's all burned out, and there's an active fire. Yeah, he's probably dead, Rebecca. He's old. He might just be sleeping.
Excuse me, sir. Sir.
That's so gross. And let's run away. Because forget that. So cool. Oh, so cool. It's not cool.
Are you okay?
It sounds like they got a different voice actor for these cutscenes than they did for the in-game stuff. I feel like this is the weakest part of this game. This character, this scene, all of it. Like, it's just so bizarre.
Who is that guy?
What's going on? Who's controlling the train?
Go and check out the first engine car. Listen, we gotta cooperate with each other from now on. You got that?
Oh.
Well, I don't...
Clue in, girl. Or maybe you like being worm bait.
All right. But you just remember, I will shoot you if you try anything funny.
So no jokes.
Fine. Now take these with you.
Sweet.
If you find anything, give me a call. All right?
I don't know why they do this, because the thing you should be doing is going out. Player's Manual 2, character switching. So this just tells you how to switch characters. I am not going to read all this because it's a bunch of technical baloney. So we're going to pull up our map. That's the wrong button.
You stay here.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell Billy to stay here. Oh, let's check our inventories real quick. So Billy has the knife and some ammo. I'm going to actually give him some more ammo. I'm going to give him 45 ammos. And then I'll take 40. Alright, so like the thing said, we read the yeah, let's go climb the ladder. But we read the thing, how to turn on the automatic doors. And so we gotta go outside the train. And this looks so cool. Like, I don't know, like I think more games should take advantage, and I hope the next Resident Evil, like Resident Evil 7 is great, but I hope Resident Evil 8 takes advantage of like what could be accomplished with pre-rendered backgrounds, and like, because this game still looks so good. This and remake both still look so good. It's just these CG cutscenes where like the age really shows. That was bizarre. Well, I'm in here now. Let's take the train key. Take a quick look at it. What does that say? Conductor room. Yeah, the door's locked. Great. Could probably open it if you had something sharp. Let's call the lift. Little dumbwaiter. Well. Yes, we will place the key. So I don't know this game as well as I know like Resident Evil 1 or Resident Evil 2. Yeah, we'll send it down. But so I can grab this while we're waiting, and also grab this while we're waiting. Okay, so we'll switch to Billy, who's just been standing around like a chump. So I don't know this game as well as I know, like I said, Resident Evil 1 or 2 or 4. But I've played this train sequence enough to like be able to like kind of go through it pretty quickly. And I don't think this one's as hard puzzle wise as some of the others. Okay, let's see. So let's go this way. So I think it's easier to figure out. Excuse me. Little hiccup there. I think it's easier to figure out. Do I want to kill these guys? You know what? Yeah. Might as well. Just that way so I don't have to deal with them when I come back. And so I think we're going to take this time here to go ahead and so we'll use the auto aim to kind of cheat and tell me if they're still alive or not. So we know where the conductor's room, or do we know where the conductor's room is? I mean, I know where the conductor's room is, but I don't think I told you guys where the conductor's room is. But it doesn't matter because we're going to go ahead and go in here to 201 and save. And then we're going to call that an episode. And yes, we'll pick up the increment. I will record my data. So yeah, I'm really actually looking forward to doing this. And playing this game with, you know, an audience, as it were. I think this game stands as one of the good classic Resident Evil games, if not as many people think so. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.